Hey there, welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. If this is the very first time you've been here, yay, you finally found me. I've been waiting for you. And if this is your returning visit as a subscriber, yay, thanks for coming back. As you already know, my goal is to save you time and money by giving you the scoop on filmmaking quality and content so that you can decide whether or not you want to spend time or money watching a particular film. So today, the movie I'm reviewing is called Adam the First. This dramatic coming of age movie had a theatrical release in the United States in February and is now available on video on demand on Fandango at Home and Apple TV. The film is rated PG-13. It's an hour and 43 minutes. And my overall movie review mom grade is an A. Now, I don't know how, but the movie absolutely slipped under my radar back in February. So I just recently discovered it and thought, oh, I missed the window. I'm not going to do a review. But then I watched it and I loved it so much that I want you to know about it in case it flew under your radar as well. So before we get into the whole movie review, I wanted to share today's sponsor of this film. Because the story is a teenager who is trying to discover his family's roots, I want to feature one of my books that I wrote with my twin sister about genealogy. It's especially great for beginners who want to learn how to climb their family tree, how to discover their family's roots, what websites to go on, how do you track all of that. And so you can find my Amazon link on the description below, and it doesn't cost you any more to buy it through my link, but Amazon will send me a few pretty pennies for telling you about the book. Now, if you want it for free, I offer it for free online on Amazon about every 2 to 3 months. And you can find out when it's being offered if you follow me on Instagram on my author account, which is Trina Boice, my name. You can also find me as Movie Review Mom on Instagram. But I offer all of my books for free, and I cycle through them about every 2 to 3 months. So I have 31 books, and this is just one of them. But it's a great one. All right, back to the movie. So I'm going to give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out the things that I like, the things I didn't like, tips for parents, themes worth talking about if you watch this with other people, funny lines, interesting lines, and we'll finish up with recommendations for other films that are sort of similar that you might also really like. Okay, so in a nutshell, the story is about a 14-year-old boy named Adam who sets out on a cross-country journey adventure to track down a series of men who could be his estranged father. The film was written and directed by Irving Franco. I'm a new fan now. I really loved this film, and already it's been nominated for multiple awards at various film festivals. So congratulations to the team. Quick tips for parents. There are several characters who have guns and knives. When people get shot and die, we see bloodied dead bodies. A boy steals things from people. Some cigarette smoking is shown. There is some profanity, including one F-bomb. Now, some of the themes that are illustrated very well are family, ancestry, and finding your roots, belonging, truth, perspective, and your view of the world, fathers and father figures. So here's the long list of things that I really liked about this film. But first, I have to say there is so much I cannot tell you about the story in order to make it a spoiler-free review. Plus, it would just ruin the whole experience. What I absolutely loved about this movie is that my perspective kept changing as I tried to figure out what was going on with each character. I was genuinely surprised at the very end, and that doesn't happen that often for me in movies. The film did a really great job of helping me to see things from different perspectives as the boy was starting to see things from different perspectives. And I love the magic of a director and a writer who can cause that unfolding to happen at the same time when the audience has that light bulb moment at the exact same time that a character does. So kudos for that alone. The cast is really great with standouts that include David Duchovny, Oakes Fegley, who's incredible. I'll talk more about him in just a second. T.R. Knight, Larry Pine, and K.J. Baker. Everyone in the cast really did a fantastic job. Now, Oakes Fegley has been nominated for Best Performance in a Feature Film by a Leading Young Actor. Well deserved. For such a young actor, he already has such an impressive filmography. I'm a huge fan and expect him to have a mighty future in Hollywood. Two of his siblings in real life are also actors. August Kiss Fegley, imagine a middle name of Kiss, and Winslow Fegley. I hope I'm pronouncing their names correctly. Fegley? I don't know. Please correct me with the correct pronunciation if you know it. In the movie, Oakes plays a 14-year-old kid, but in real life, he's 19. The film is filled with so many interesting characters that we get to meet along the way, just as the main character does. I love movies that show a protagonist's journey, a true hero's journey and self-discovery. So Adam learns in a fatherly way about life from each of the men that he thinks might be his father. The cinematography by Daniel Brothers is terrific. We see some fascinating landscapes. There is some very gentle humor. It's not a comedy. Some of the situations are comedic, and then a few lines are funny as well. And I love the title. It kept me guessing what the true meaning was of the title throughout my entire viewing until Act 3. I love movie titles with layers of meaning. The film has earned a 100% positive rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which is no easy feat, and for many months, basically since it came out in February. And so I am adding that 100% score to that long list of fans. Now, with all of that praise, there were still just a few things that I didn't like or thought could have been done differently or better. So onto the list of things that I didn't like. For example, some film critics have complained that the tone of the movie shifts quite a bit. Now, I do tend to agree. Act 1 feels very different from Act 3. No matter, I still thought the pacing was good and I loved every minute. Other film critics have stated that they think the story is shallow and melodramatic. I disagree. And even if I did agree, I still loved it. The dialogue could possibly have used some tweaking. However, I still really loved it. There is a fantasy type scene in Act 3 that might confuse viewers. It shows a boy moving in a vehicle, yet in the very next scene, we see that he hasn't moved at all. So audiences need to know it's a symbolic representation. And at first, I took it at face value as well and thought, oh, okay, he's moving. And then when all of a sudden in the next scene they haven't moved, I was like, wait a minute. And so then I had to think, okay, what did that scene represent? So, and you can figure that out because I don't want to spoil anything for you. So whenever I watch movies, I instantly think of other films that are sort of similar that I want to recommend. And so the first one is called The Way. Now, this is about a father who's looking for his son who's missing. So he travels all the way to France and begins to take that journey of the famous Camino de Compostela, which is in Spain. And I've been there twice. I didn't do the big long walk. I just went to the city. I lived in the city actually at one point. But anyway, just such a heartwarming movie and one where there is a journey, again, the hero's journey with a cast of quirky characters that he meets along the way. And I just love that kind of film. And then another movie that definitely deserves a shout out is called Boyhood. Now, what's remarkable about this movie is the filmmaker, the director, the whole team, the cast, the crew, everybody took real time to film this movie over the course of multiple years to let the young boy age in real life. Now that deserves an award for patience alone, but it's also a really good coming of age film that I really enjoyed. All right, that is it. Hopefully this review will give you an excitement to go see this film or watch it. You can't go, it's not in theaters anymore. But give me a thumbs up if that review was helpful and subscribe and comment down below if you've seen the movie or once you see it, what you thought of it. And visit me on all the social media sites. And also you join my Facebook group called, guess what? Movie Review Mom. Have a fantastic day and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.